Hello, my name is Alejandra Pardo, and today's lecture we're going to talk about 5 tips for avoiding scams and surviving in the attempt. Let's see what's today's agenda for this lecture. First, we're going to talk about lady stories. Then, we will know about 5 tips to avoid scams, including tip number 1, verify company's identity. Number 2, don't give your personal or financial information. Number 3, resist the pressure to act. And number 4, stop and talk to someone you trust. And finally, number 5, never trust in something that seems too good to be true. And we will finish with a wonderful conclusion about this topic. Okay, as I mentioned, my name is Alejandra Pardo, and over the last 3 years, I've been working for the National Commission for Protection and Defense of Users of Financial Services, known as CONDUCEF in Mexico. Yeah, I know, it is a long name. However, in last years, it has had such relevance, and more people are talking about this name in their lives. In a while, you will know why. Okay, I'm going to start talking about something that happened recently to my sister just a week ago. Once you know about it, you will completely understand why concept has such relevance on this talk. She was doing home office in the morning where she received a call from the bank. She was informed that her debit card had been blocked because a person tried to withdraw money from her account. So they warned her to urgently solve this problem. Therefore, they kindly offered to help her regarding this complicated situation. They will start with the process of validation of personal information so that she will be able to use it as soon as possible. They asked her full name, the numbers of her debit card after the 4150 digits, the due date, and her name. This way, they could enable the debit card again to avoid she could have problems using in the future or becoming a robbery victim. As she reckoned it was a situation that could have consequences on their incomes, she quickly gave them all the information. Immediately, they assured her that her validation had been successful, so she could withdraw money whenever she wished at the ATM. And she hung up the call. Now, you should be thinking that this story had a happy ending, but let's point out some details that every person that has a bank account or a credit card must know. The main reason for this lecture is warning people about the ways scammers cheat people to easily get personal information and rob them of their money. Even after a pair of days pass, they won't realize they were victims of a scam. That's why today I will tell you 5 tips to avoid scams and survive. First, when we answer a mobile phone call from any bank, the financial advisor that calls us must tell you their name from the very beginning. My sister was never told the name of their advisor, which is a clear sign of a scam. Second, the advisor is, in this call, ask her for her full name. Something completely wrong. Any financial advisor that is officially part of a bank will verify your name to ensure they are speaking with the client, because they do have a database with sensitive information as a client. So at this point, we have 2 signs of a mobile phone scam. Third, any person must know your NIP or sensitive information. Moreover, any bank will call you to warn you about blocking your debit or credit card, as the only person that knows the financial outcomes or issues with your accounts is you. So my sister's actions were completely wrong. These were 3 clear signs of a mobile phone scam that appears in the first place of the list of more than 3.5 million claims Mexicans have reported to the CONDUCEF during the last 6 months. The scams have become one of the easiest ways to steal money. Indeed, according to statistics of Conducef in 2020, these swindlers have stolen around 9.2 million pesos in just 6 months. Just 6 months. For this reason, I'm about to tell you 5 most important tips to avoid failing in these scams. Let's see. Tip number 1. Verify company's identity by making sure they give you personal information without asking you. The scammers often pretend to be contacting you on behalf of the government, companies, or banking institutions. They might use a real name, like the name of a bank or company, or make up a name that sounds official. Some others pretend to be a business you know, a tech company, or even a charity asking for donations. As a rule of thumb, since the very beginning, let them tell you your full name. The more you avoid sharing information, the trustworthy the call will be. Whether you are already a client or user of any of those services, they will tell you what number of account or service pack you have previously hired and will know your full name so you can trust the call is really from the company. Tip number 2. Don't give your personal information or financial information in response to a request. They might say you are in trouble with the government, you owe money, someone in your family had an emergency, or that there is a virus on your computer. Some scammers say there's a problem with one of your accounts and that you need to verify some information, as in my sister's case. She acted without verifying that she didn't have any problem with her debit card prior to this. Legitimate organizations won't call you, email, or text to ask your personal information, like your bank account or credit card numbers. If you get an email or text message from a company you do business with and you think it is real, it is still best not to click any links. Instead, contact them using a website you know it is trustworthy, or look up their phone number on the official website. Otherwise, you will be giving them the whole information to instantly steal from your bank accounts. Tip number 3. Resist the pressure to act it immediately. Legitimate business will give you time to make a decision. Anyone who pressures you to pay or give them your personal information is a scammer. Never pay someone who insists you pay with a gift card or by using a money transfer service. Tip number 4. Stop and talk to someone you trust. Before doing anything else, tell someone you can rely on what happened, like a friend, a family member, a neighbor. Talking about it could help you realize it is a scam. Scammers can be convincing. They call, email, and send us text messages trying to get our money or our sensitive information. Never share it with someone that is not your full confidence. Conducef has received around 321 reports of mobile scams daily over the country, so don't forget to report them this way so more people will be aware of the brand new ways they operate. Tip number 5. Never trust in something that seems too good to be true. Last but not least, it is easy to get carried away with excitement whether you come across an amazing deal or opportunity. If you start to feel excited about an offer out of the blue, then take some time to think it thoroughly and be extra cautious. Never open links of wheels or games to get money or any product for free, especially if it doesn't belong to the official website. Okay? Campaigns will always have a lot of marketing, so you can make sure they are real. Do not share this kind of suspicious links sent by others on Facebook or WhatsApp because they are scams that people resent you without knowing their real origins. If it sounds too good to be true, then for sure it is a scam. To sum up, We need to be very, very, very wary of scams and the new things they do to scam us and steal our money. Even when the truth is that it is really complicated to follow the track of all those new ideas they come up with, we always can be prepared by being cautious. First and foremost, keep in mind these 5 basic tips we have discussed today. It doesn't matter how sophisticated their tricks can be. If you avoid sharing sensitive information and take enough time to deeply think the way a call is starting to, an email or a shared link, they will be completely aware of avoiding scam. And please always spread the message so more and more people know about this issue to keep safe their pockets and personal information. To finish with this conclusion, I'm going to share with you this little phrase that is really important for you. If it is good to be true, never follow the scam crew. So please be careful and care for your personal information. Never forget these tips. Thank you for your participation. I'm willing to answer all of your questions, so I will be in the main room around 20 minutes. If you have any questions about the topic, please don't forget to take a brochure of this lecture. So you can share the tips with your loved ones or acquaintances. Take care. Thank you.